Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, at whatever time you've gotten a chance to watch this. Of course, we would like to extend our season greetings from Music Club to our beloved clients and the members of the Music Club community. We love you and God bless you, God increase you in this season. So, we are here today to clarify about this, reintroducing Piano as ABC book. Um, we launched this book some time back. We are planning to do a relaunch in a few, but I've so far we've sold a number of copies to specific um, parents. Now, the reason we are coming through today is to explain to you the what we are terming as the holiday package. The holiday package has this book and follow up online, specifically online classes, not necessarily classes, but follow up online concerning usage of this book. That's what we are giving as our holiday package. And we are giving it at 150,000 UGX. That is about how much in dollars? About $20, $30, and the reason why we are giving it as a package is because we could sell the book alone to you, but we want to give it with follow up for you to be able to use it profitably. And of course, I have had many parents reaching out and saying, you know me, I want physical classes for my child. I would like you to come. I would like to know the place, the location where you're doing physical classes with children for a holiday program, or probably private arrangement where you're going to come and teach my child from home. I have the piano at home, and that is okay. My challenge with that is this: if you want that, we can offer it. We offer it in Music Club for any child. Private classes, we have them, and not just holiday package, but we have ongoing classes for children every Saturday at Crystal Clear in Kololo at midday. My challenge with that is for long-term investors. It's not a challenge anyway. For me, I'm okay with it. But this is what happens if you want classes instead of this package. I will need time to bond with your child before I teach them. So whether you bring them to class in Kololo or I do private classes with them, the time I spend to bond with your child is counted as classes also, and you're going to have to pay for it, you see. And then I am going to have to learn your child's learning habits, how they learn. They Do they learn fast? Do they catch it in class? Do they need a lot of training? And in fact, we are going to count training as part of the classes. Now, that will cost you and it will take a lot of time. It will take almost a year when I'm bonding with your child and I'm getting their learning habits. Of course, in that period of time, we will be learning, but we will not produce as much results as you would like, you see. And yet, you will have paid over 1 million Ugandan shillings in those classes. And I'm saying over 1 million to mean either 1.5 or 2 million in those classes. Now, this is the beauty about this package, that when you get this book, you will cut down the time we are going to spend on the basics, because this book has the basics. It has um, everything a child must have before they even start piano classes. Now, you will cut off all the time you would have spent learning the basics if you get this book and we follow up online. I don't have to come to your place, and it is even way cheaper because this is just 150,000 Ugandan shillings. It is way cheaper than the millions you're going to spend for the basics, because I will I will I will I will I will inform you that children, when you start teaching them an instrument, it takes time. Literally, they have to grow with it, you know. I have clients whose children I have taught, I think, for the last 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, and yeah, they've been faithful. They have paid for the classes, but they have taken longer. You see, with this, you're taking a shorter time and you're spending less. That is the difference, because then you are going to um, you're going to cut off the time I spend bonding with your child, the time I spend learning your child's manners, the time I spend trying to win your child's trust, the time I spend having to connect with your child so that they can listen to what I'm saying. All that is time being spent and paid for in classes. You see, with this, you cut that off. Now, I also want to answer the question that people had of, what if my child is not a musician? Do they need to really get the piano book? Or myself, I am not a musician. I don't know anything about music. This book is a self-help book. Yeah. It has normal things like matching, normal things that children are used to. You see, circle the twins, yeah, circle the triplets, normal things that children are used to. So anybody can use this book to teach their child. Anybody. You don't need prior musical knowledge. You don't have to be musical. And in fact, for you parents who don't have time for your kids, as long as your house help, for example, can read and write, as long as you have a cousin who can read and write, this book can help. This book can help. Somebody does not need prior musical knowledge. No. As long as you can read and write. In fact, even you who is helping the child learn, you will learn in the process. So that means you worshippers out there, you parents out there who are interested in learning the instrument earlier, you're killing two birds with one stone. I mean, you're learning yourself, and the child is learning, you see, and you don't need a tutor, you don't need a trainer to come to your place, you don't need me to come and you pay money every class, or you pay monthly fees for you to learn. You need this book. You need this book. And of course, if you want a copy, you can call us at, we prefer WhatsApp. You can WhatsApp +256 775 281 860. +256 775 281 860. I repeat, this takes a shorter time and is cheaper. You don't have to pay lots of money for your child to get the basics. Now, this is what happens. The moment the child has the basics in this book, when you call me for classes, oh my God, it takes a very short time for your child to get up on your feet. Of course, there is level 2 that is coming up, level 3 that is coming up. We are already finalizing with level 2. But this is so easy to understand, and this, your child needs it.